Hello everyone, welcome back to Missouri. I'm Hitman82, and today I'm joining Mike. Hello Mike.
Hi Hitman.
And we've got Rickster. Howdy Rick.
Howdy, howdy.
And Squirrely, last but not least. Where are you at, Squirrely?
I'm hiding.
You're
Hello.
hiding. Alright, so today we've been doing some off-screen spraying, and we're going to continue to do a bit more of it, and then we're going to hopefully get a harvest in here before the time we're done. So away we go. Everybody's kind of scattered around, and we're doing what we can as fast as we can. Get these fields sprayed. The fog is lifted, nice and bright and sunny. Speaking of bright and sunny, Mike, why don't you tell us about CoOp, what we heard today?
I haven't heard much, seen quite a few texts going through in different forums. But yeah, there's quite a lot of new stuff coming by the looks of it.
Cool.
Got build your own farms now. Apparently you can have up to 4 farms to build in the maps. So even in multiplayer as well.
I read that was competitive multiplayer. That sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer
Apparently
co-op.
you can, well, I think it's a bit of a co-op base because you can have like teams on each farm basically. I think it's up to 4, from what they said it's up to 4 farms per map. What I understood of it anyway.
Well, neat. We'll have to explore that a bit. A few more months.
Yep, it won't be long. Once again.
And I saw there's horses in the trailer. It looked like horses running along. Well, I know there were.
Yeah, you can ride them as well apparently.
Oh, neat. I wonder if you'll be able to use them to, you know, pull a plow or do any other work like that.
They haven't said so yet, that I've read. So
Hopefully.
yeah.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of like extra bits that they're more detailed side of things they're going into now as well.
Be interesting to see how much they'll change the livestock, other than obviously horses, but I wonder if they'll change how the cows work and how the pigs work, and the sheep.
Well, they say that part of the placeable farms is you can place the animal areas.
Oh, neat.
So that'd be interesting concept because you've got individual accounts as well, as you multiply farms.
Well, that sounds like a bit of attention for we multiplayer folks, so I'm pretty happy to hear that.
Yep, there seems to be quite a bit going in there. They've got weeds are going to be part of it as well from the looks of things.
Sounds like not seasons. What was it called? The old soil mod.
Apparently, from some of the information that was given out a little while ago, was that the crops, when you run over them, if they're taller than the vehicle, then they'll bend over.
Oh yeah.
There's a bit more dynamics to the crops as well, I think.
Sounds like the competition might have lit a little bit of a fire under them. Well, that's okay. We can live with that, can't we? It's only good for us.
Yep. You almost got your it.
It's exciting.
I'm gonna do a hitter for you.
Wonder,
Do you want me to go around these trees here?
If you wouldn't mind.
wonder if they'll do anything with the logging at all.
I haven't heard anything yet. I know, I think obviously they're trying to optimise multiplayer and make it a bit more friendly for people. But
That'd be awesome. Yay, multiplayer love. Well, that'll be neat. I can't wait. So let's They're usually, well, the last couple times anyway, Farm Sim 13, 15, and 17, I think were right around Halloween, so I'm assuming this 19 will be the same.
Yeah, but everyone's sort of predicting mid-end of October, something like
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
that. So, I mean, they also got in there that the vehicles will show wear and tear and age. Basically, you'll lose paint and the horsepower will
Neat.
drop and stuff like that.
That's neat. Can't wait.
So the maintenance side of things will come into play a bit more.
Well, our intention is, when Farm Sim 19 comes out, is to get it right away and start, start a series on that, co-op series on that. So.
I'm just waiting for Steam to be able to put it up for pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
It is already up for pre-order on the Farm Sim website.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, $10 more than the previous one. So it's going to be a little more expensive at first, anyway. But it sounds like you're going to get your money's worth, hopefully.
Hopefully, new
Doesn't.
crops, new brands.
Everybody's excited about John Deere. They're losing their minds.
Yep.
It's a green tractor with yellow wheels. There you go. Whee! Get spray paint. I'll make my own John Deere. You'd think I'd be a John Deere fan because of my backhoe, but I just don't really. As long as it works, it's reliable. It's all that matters to me. No brand loyalty at all. I'm awful.
I've always driven, or most of my time I spent in John Deere's more than the other vehicles when I was working on the farms. So. That or a Fendt, I don't mind.
What were you seeing most of on farms around you, Rick?
John Deere.
Yeah.
Some Ford. Little Massey. Mostly the older 60s models.
Like the TE20, that sort of thing.
Or 65, that sort of thing. But mostly John Deere.
How about you, Squirrely?
New Holland, John Deere, Case, Class.
I've never seen a Class.
Fendt. Depends on which part of Europe the farmer's from. Because a lot of them have brought their equipment over, and because it's been such high demand for that stuff, a lot of the dealerships are bringing the European equipment over as well. So it's just not limited to red or green around here anymore.
Yeah, the competition's only going to help the farmers, right?
Yep.
Well, they need it.
And a lot of them say that the German equipment is a lot better than the North American stuff for work in the fields.
Well, if more and more of the German equipment starts coming over, then you're going to probably see the U.S. equipment will step up their game. They're going to have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, a little competition. That's the whole point of capitalism, right?
Yeah. And a lot of farmers like the European stuff because it's easier to take down the road because it folds up to so narrow, right?
Right.
That it's easier to take something that's like 3 meters wide down the road rather than something that's like 10 meters wide.
Let's see. I think all that's left at 23. I'll give that a shot, or unless somebody already did.
Not yet. I haven't really.
I'll head there now. Yeah, so off screen we're kind of trying to figure out what we want to do. If we want to start one last season before 19 drops or not. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. If we do, it'll be probably US type map with more larger American equipment. So this is a good time for those with the who like to post comments to give us your opinion. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Love those comments. Gotta have those comments. Except from Brew, because he's always making fun of me. No comments from Brew. Oops. Getting some weird things going on here with the sprayer. Like, why did that? I wasn't spraying. Why is it saying I'm spraying? No, it's not. How bizarre. I noticed the ping's bouncing around. Must be, I wonder if we get another growth update. Another growth tick going. Or maybe the server's just gonna melt down. What do you think? Melt down? Nah, we don't want to melt down.
Possibly. I hear you.
Getting too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, you guys are just about done 10. Oh my gosh, and Rick's doing that big field, so I guess that's where we're heading next. So.
I just figured I'd go around the edges.
Yep, I'll head down there now. I think I'm gonna need some fertilizer first.
Me too, if we're going down a big field.
Get all these sprayers out, so we'll get that big field done, and hopefully we'll have some time to pause and speed up the game and get to a harvest. That'd be nice. But if
I
we
got a canola field that combines that, ready to go.
Yeah, we'll just wait and let it catch up to the others. Or let the others catch up to it. Not much point in trying to harvest that one field, probably end up running over the crops and all the others. I'm gonna buy a couple pallets of fertilizer. Okay, we got lag spiking coming while I purchase. There. I guess this would have to stay running to pump the stuff in here. Now, you know, we've got these pallets of liquid fertilizer, so to get those into this, we probably would there be a pump for that on the sprayer, or would you have to have a separate pump?
Some do have built-in pumps in the sprayer. Others just have little electric pumps that connect to the battery and stuff like that. Depends on. I imagine with these, they probably have them built into the sprayer.
Better for the price of them. Come on, you people. Clear back from the road a bit. I'll run you over.
They don't care.
I'm pretty proud of myself. We've made it almost 15 minutes and I haven't even said the words gold or rush. I haven't made it halfway through. Mike, you've been waiting for me to say it though, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
I can tell. Oh my gosh, that game. I don't know why. I should be bored of it by now, but I'm just not. Imagine everybody else getting there. Gold Rush and American Truck Sim, that's about all I've been playing.
Just wait for you to say, oh my gosh, it feels big.
This field is huge. Might have to use GPS. I know, it's crazy. Yeah, we're gonna burn a little bit of fertilizer on this one. Zoom out a bit more here so I can see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I can see where the trees were removed here. Mr. Tree Butcherer been through here. It's just trees. You're like a tree's worst enemy.
Yep. Well, I had to make a bridge.
Oh, I needed the wood chips. Yep.
To fill in that ditch.
The wood chip bridge over the ditch. Yep.
It works.
Yeah. Well, it's the way
Since
farmers
the
do
other
it.
mods wouldn't.
Yeah, we tried one and it was like, no, not so keen on multiplayer. Okay, thanks, bye. Thanks, thanks, mod. You were useful. Mod. This field's so big I can't even see where Rick went. Is that him way back there? Yep, there he is. There's Mike coming up. Did you get some more fertilizer, Mike?
Yep. Got 5,000 meters.
Guess I could have just looked. I could have glanced.
Okay, there shouldn't be anything in the middle for y'all to have to worry about.
No, just gotta go round and round and round.
Gotta find the edge of where you started.
You got a GPS, Hitman?
I don't. Just kind of following where you went.
I'll stick a GPS through the middle one.
If you're gonna use a GPS, I'll come back and get it then. Yeah, it's too bad there. I tried a mod for a drone a while back. It's too bad that didn't work out better in multiplayer, or at all in multiplayer. Couldn't even get the thing lift off the ground. Worked fine in single player. Anyway, it would have been neat. Fly it around here. Basically, let you guys do all the work, and I'll just fly around and record you. Hey, it works for me. Wish I had a plane to fly over and do all this fertilizing. Okay, so once we've got this field done, we'll pause for the cows. We'll speed up the time. Assuming we're done in 12 minutes, we'll speed up the time and maybe try and get a quick harvest in. Get the harvest started. Okay, where's this? Here's the sawdust crossing point. Bit bumpy. A wee bit bumpy. Follow the Rick. It's the latest game, all the rage with the teenagers now. Follow the Rick.
You have some bored teenagers.
You. To laugh. For my boat, I've got a depth sounder, and you open it up, and one of the things it says here: scan this card to get a video. Scan this card with your phone to watch a video. I'm like, I have a flip phone. I can't scan anything with it. What are you talking about? I don't have a smartphone. I have a brick phone. It's as smart as a brick. Oh well.
Can you actually make a phone call with it?
Yes. That's what I bought it for. That's all I use it for. Yep. So I went with one of those prepaid cards, so I just pay $100 a year for a cell phone. And I don't even use all the time either. Charges 50 cents a minute, whether you're long distance or not. So I just use it when I'm in town. You know, call home, say I'm on my way, and go out and get the gate and that sort of thing. Sitting on the ferry waiting. That sort of thing. Win a $100 card, and it'll carry the balance over as long as I update it before the thing expires. Anyway, I don't use up all the time, so I've got a whole year's worth of time sitting there banked. I just updated it again. Oh well. It's one of those things that need it in an emergency, then at least get the time available. My gosh, can I blather any longer on about this?
If you want to.
I suppose. I heard Mike snoring. I'm gonna be careful. He falls asleep, he's gonna run into something with that big sprayer. Oh,
He'll stop you.
Go flying through the ditch, you'll be fine.
Yeah. This is a big field. There you go, Mike. Put that on your calendar. You said it again. Okay, I would say this is just going to be a spray-a-sode. I didn't realize quite how much is down here to spray. I didn't know I'd be going east and to the point where I'll probably have some local sushi and then head back home again. I'm going way east. Might be faster to go home going west. No, to keep going east. Oh my gosh. Learn the cardinal directions.
You span them down.
I've been playing a lot of American Truck Sim. Level 32. I got, I don't know how many trucks. Oh, we'll pass all of them. 25 or 30 or something. Not really keeping track.
You just cruise around there, you don't take any loads, do you?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need to do anything. Just let them do all the work. I'm making them $100 and some thousand a day, and I don't even have to leave the garage. That's no fun now. Oh, using a Freightliner FLB. It's like a cab over from 1970 something probably. Big old beast. It's using a Detroit diesel engine in it, but I switched over to a Cummins now. Needed something a little bit bigger.
You talking about a rough riding buckboard?
Yeah, the big old beast.
Those old trucks didn't have air ride suspensions on them.
They had suspension?
Yeah, but it wasn't air ride.
Yeah, it's optional in some of them probably.
So they call them buckboards.
Just take the seat out and stand up. Be better for you.
Drivers had it a little better. They had air ride seats in them, but that was it. Some of them. Depending on what year you're talking about.
The big thing I wanted that truck because it's a cab over and no sleeper on it, so it's a pretty short truck. Sure makes the
delivery.
Yeah. Haven't run into a problem yet. Well, I mean, even with those heavy loads, at least I don't have this big sleeper, ridiculously long sleeper cab on there. It'd be neat if they changed it so that, you know, if you can't just pull over to the side of the road and sleep unless you have, you know, a sleeper cab. Otherwise, you got to go to a hotel or something. That'd be kind of neat. Speaking of, question, since we're going to talk about American Truck or even ETS for a little bit, with your hired drivers, is there any benefit of having a truck with a sleeper? Like, will that affect their costs or anything? Like, do they have to pay to stay somewhere, or just am I overthinking it?
You know, I don't know.
Probably say overthinking it a bit for like
for now.
Well, they're working on owning your own trailers, aren't they? So.
I'm looking forward to that. Not a fan of Walbert on the Walbert trailers. Something to match my truck. So I guess how they do that would be you would have, say, your cargo one, you know, your boxy old container one on there. And then I'd assume that you'd have a choice of a bunch of jobs using that trailer that you would go and pick up. I'd assume.
I guess so.
And then if you had,
But-
a fuel trailer, you could do the gallon ones and that sort of thing. Chem ones.
I was wondering whether they're going to have some sort of storage at garage for different trailers. You have to go back to your garage to pick up a different trailer if you want to do different jobs.
Was that something they were just talking about, or is that going to be implemented? Like, is that something they're working on right now to implement soon?
That's something they're working on to implement.
Excellent. That'll be neat. Can't wait. Can't wait to see how they're going to do it.
Yeah.
And if any of our viewers out there know more than we do about it, they could always post in the comments, and then I can read it off next time, so that bring us up to date. Right, Mike.
Yep.
We'll recruit some more folks to go scouring the SCS forums.
I got a truck of fertilizer down here by the wood chip bridge.
Was it your own trailer, or oh wait, that's wrong game. Alright, down by the wood chip bridge. Okay for now. Oh my gosh, I'm lost. Keep going over this way, I guess. Oh, see, this field's so big you can't even see anyone else here. Oh,
I can see you.
There's Mike over there. Go high five him.
I got some pellet fertilizer on here too for Rick.
Gotta keep the Rickster happy. Oh, we just had a growth stage.
Yep.
Okay, well, what'd that do to us? Well, I made a mess. So is that now?
Oh, you're on your last stage of fertilizer, so it'll should be fine.
You just don't know where your last stage needs to go.
Yeah. Oh, we'll leave it at that. We're just about out of time for today anyway. Well, darn you. I guess could have turned plant growth off, I guess. At least we got the fields, like the crop fields done. Over here, top up from Squirrely. Leave some room for Rick. Here's Rick. I was planning to get rid of those gas trucks, but they're just so useful. It's kind of like, well, why would we get rid of them? They work.
Everybody keeps an old truck around.
Yeah. Well, we are getting an error from them, but I don't think it's anything serious. If it is, oh well.
Is it an error or a warning?
Warning.
That 10 thing.
Yeah, one of those warnings. Where'd Mike go? Did he go off on a wander? No, he's still spraying. Let's just follow him around. Watch him
Thank you,
work.
Willie.
Yep, no problem.
Watch the mic work.
Yeah, I've got this last row up this side to do, and then 2 rows over I've sprayed.
Are you using
rows over.
GPS?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I should have come over and gotten it from you. Alright, and you said 2 rows over?
Mine's 2. So you've got 2 rows, then I've done a row, then the row over, so 3 rows over.
So this one I'm on right now is the one that needs to be done?
No.
Right.
Keep
Oh,
going.
okay.
I've done the one next to me,
Oh.
the one next to that, and the one over from that. You,
You know there's
Come
numbers
over
on
in a
them, right? I don't know if you knew that or not.
yeah,
Actually-
I'm on -2, you need to go
more.
+1, +2.
+2 is where I'm at now.
That one
Alright.
right there. Yeah.
I gotcha.
From there south.
Alright, well, I'll do one more pass and then we'll wrap up. Whoops, wrong button. Settle down. And away we go. as Rick Sanchez would say. From Rick and Morty. Anyone's wondering who Rick Sanchez is? Well, we were planning to do a harvest today, but we ended up, what, hour and a half we've been at it spraying today. Oh well. Oh well, that's how it goes sometimes. Could be worse, could be almost done and then have the game just say, I think I'm done now. And then we have to start it all over again.
He says as he hits the save button.
Hey, quick, somebody hit save.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh my. Oh, we've never had that. Yes, we have. Okay, well, let me see. So I get these, and I guess just keep continuing on to our left there to the south. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll keep at it. Alright, well, we're going to wrap up here for now. So we will say our goodbyes. Make sure you click like if you enjoyed what you saw today. And drop a note in the comments and say hello to any of us, or all of us, preferably. And we'll see you next time. If you, Mike, you want to start us off?
Bye.
Rick.
See you later, folks.
Sprody.
Have a good one.
And bye for now.